Gauteng Premier David Makhura is in Diepsloot following protests over the high level of crime in the area and reports of poor police responses. Let's listen into what he's been saying.
What questions were we dealing with? What problems were we dealing with? First problem, ke hore una le di bylaws. Ntweri bitsang hore ke bylaws, melawana ya bo masipala. Every municipality una le melawana ya ona. Mo Gauteng right se ba melawana eo e fetilisitswe ka nako tsele tsa gana. Melawana eo e etsang hore ho be boima haholo ha o le motho wa mo Diepsloot o batla etsa business. You want to establish your own business, you want to run a proper business, clean business, not involved in criminality, not selling illegal stuff. You just want to establish your own business, to run a business and generate income for your family, and ensure you employ. When your business grows, you can also offer job opportunities. It has been very, very difficult for small businesses in South Africa. So many of these bylaws were just full of red tape. Firstly, they make it very difficult for you to run and operate a proper business. Those bylaws operating, every municipality unale bylaw, its own bylaws. And most of those bylaws, those laws are just about harassing small businesses. About tola fela ulimme or ulunkhunu rekisa the vegetables. Bafitlile ba metropolis. Ba ilo di lahlela kwa dintho tseo ba di and ba re utlotse molao. So we have seen it, just harassment of small businesses, either making it very difficult because of red tape, whether you just want to establish and run your business, or just criminalizing every business that gets run. So the first thing that the Township Economic Development Bill is doing, so this bill, the first thing is that all those bylaws that were criminalizing small businesses and making it very difficult for small businesses to operate, all of them are going to be repealed and replaced by one standard bylaw. All the municipalities will have a standard bylaw. Musebetsi wa melawana yoyote must be to make it easier for you as people in our townships to establish and run your own businesses. Make it easy. Don't make it difficult. Make it easy. So that's the first thing. Sabubedi, this new piece of legislation in the Township Economic Development Bill, which will create a new set of bylaw, standard bylaw. It will lead into what are some of those advantages? Rebata businesses tsa rona tse raniwang ko makeisheneng di tsamaye ka molao le tsona. Those who must pay tax must also pay tax. There are lots of businesses, some of them are actually big businesses. They operate mo makeisheneng. They are not registered, they don't have permits, they don't have licenses. They are operating mo locationeng. They don't pay tax. They do something which is the opposite of what the official name of the business is. How we want a business? We see Mutseari register the Bible, we see register the drugs. Saying that ona di bulwa mo eleng hore ha o batle business e itseng e reng ke lefe motlhala. You can't open a shebeen next to a school. So we want to also make sure that there's proper regulation, there's also compliance with basic minimum standard. Babang barekisa dijo tse leng hore di expired food di rekisetswa bomang, di rekisetswa batho ba rona ha ba tlo kula o kry the half bana ba sekolo kaofela ba kula ba re ba jile eng ba jile dijo tse itseng ko kae mo le sephazeng sele ha o lo check wa kry lo reng ha ba latele proper hygienes dijo di sensitive ha o rekisa dijo anything that comes into people's body it wants o tshwantse o be le di regulations le di inspector di fele di fitla. I know but the health inspectors are also not doing their job. Abatle mo makeisheneng ba tlo checka mo rekiwang dijo hona le di cool drink tsele ke a di tseba. I don't even know you can't even pronounce the name of that cool drink. Di entswe somewhere else di rekisetwa batho ba rona, di rekisetwa batho ba rona. There's lots of food stuff that needs to be properly checked, properly licensed. Di checkiwe, di verifiwe. That's not so mulao. The first thing kiri utlo etsa hore go be easy. Anybody who wants to establish a business, this law is going to make it easier, but it also comes with issues that compliance. But how would a business o tshwantse o be le ntho tse leng hore o comply ka tsona. The second thing sa bobedi ke hore molao ona o fitisitsweng ko legislature o tsamaya le fund ntho e re bitsang hore ke township partnership fund e ra o reng ntho eo hona le bora di business ba bangata mo makeisheneng ke ntho e re boneng for years and years. The black economic empowerment happens at the top, but location in Baruna are feel BEEL. Rabona batuba kata di deal kodi mukwale. We don't feel economic empowerment in the townships. So township businesses have been saying to us, we can see announcements about this fund and that fund and that fund. Mara I feel location. The business in Senya. So one of the things we decided to do is that we will establish from this piece of legislation a separate Renalidi SMME fund Sengata mo South Africa. SMME fund lots of money including in empowerment funds. But those don't often reach our small businesses at the grassroots level. So we have decided in partnership with the private sector and some of the government agencies, really provincial government, we are now establishing the township partnership fund. Fund Una le batho ba bangata mo makeisheneng ba rana di business mara go boima ho thola loan ko bankeng a ke re le a itse bantho eo even if you run your business well, you have a cash flow issue, your business really makes money, but in between maybe you have cash flow issues, you want to grow your business to the next level. At this level you want to expand your business or loan ko bankeng huwimahu. When you are a township business, when you are a business run in this environment, you are a small business run in the township, or a small business that's run by a woman, run by a young person, a business that's really given some funding support, this business can operate very well. So we also have established that Township Economic Development Partnership Fund. Ito tusa ba ileng ba batla access to funding. To run a business, you need access to market. Whatever you produce, you must be able to sell. You need customers. But you also need access to funding. So our piece of legislation mo Gauteng is also going to, we have a fund, that fund is already, there's already 800 million that is set aside to support the business circulation. But let me tell you, who supported the business circulation, firstly, we want to make sure that we support real, proper businesses. We don't want someone who's not running a business to end up accessing that money, and take that money to go and use it for something else other than running the business. We must also be able to inspect these businesses. Uskata mo nuar when now run a business. Harabata bona business ya how sa answer a phone. And I also want to say to you, if business ya how equal Limpopo, don't come and claim funding for support of your, we are only funding the businesses based in Gauteng. I want to say that without any apology, because this is the Gauteng Township Economic Development Bill, AFITISTONKO legislature Gauteng, to support businesses that are based in townships in Gauteng. So, inspector. So everybody who needs support from the township, they must be verified. So you must have an address and you must have a bank account. You can't run a business from your pocket. You must have an address, even if business how you operate, you run it from your house. It must be a business that can be verified. We can send people from government and to come and verify. Support. Who is a business here high? We run a guy business here. You can't just exist. Nje. Ungabonakai. Aswena je swakiri. Ukasiri no when now we exist a momo ye. So we are going to also make sure that to ensure no crooked ways, nobody comes who is not a business person, who doesn't operate a business, want to have access to the township businesses. But economic development, the team from economic development is here. They will also be verifying those businesses to check, and we need businesses that have got bank accounts that operate properly. Because as a support fela kachele, there's also training, non-financial support. Many of our businesses operate in collocationing, the entrepreneurs, but they need lots of support. They need lots of support, financial and business development skills. So training is going to be one of those things. In addition, we want to also buy as government. If you sell something collocationing or produce something collocationing, and in the last few weeks, in fact from last week and this week, the MECs are Gauteng kaofela. The collocationing bylaw report a township economic development bill. They are reporting. I was last week nekileko Orange Farm, and then Friday kitlemona kayako Ivory Park. Ntongwe eribona unali the business collocation that are really producing great things. Babamba rekisa ntotse bonahala, but often their problem is they have difficulty with access to market. So there are also, we want municipalities some Gauteng hubane molao o usapotiwa ki provincial government lebu masipala baruna ba mo Gauteng. We want through this bill, we are expanding. We want to be able to buy goods and services from the business collocationing where we're now producing or urekising. So we we have a budget ya goods and services. Every department mo Gauteng and every municipality will be reporting to me, reporting to the municipality or reporting to the legislature. They will also be reporting to the Executive Council ya Gauteng. How much is each department spending on buying from businesses that are based in the townships? So again, krata urholona. It means that you must produce quality stuff. You can't just say because the government batlata ba to reka. Or wena wetsa the overall or uniform. Because one of the important things, there are women who are organized as cooperatives who are producing uniforms. We are already buying school uniforms from those cooperatives. We are already using their best services. The school uniforms. We also want to be able to procure. I saw Go Orange Farm, a township businesses. Baba it's on the mask. Let's the mask. I can see. I just took mine off now, so that you can.
All right, we'll bring you a succinct summary of what took place there as Gauteng Premier David Makhura returned to Diepsloot in the wake of the violence and murders that have taken place there. It's time for a short break. My colleague Nompumelelo Siziba is standing by at the top of the hour to bring you more business, market and sports news. Good afternoon from me. Stay safe.